Welcome, seekers of the strange, believers in the impossible, and travelers brave enough to wander beyond the light. Tonight on the Shadow Hour, with me, your host, Madam Midnight, we journey across haunted forests, cursed rivers, and forgotten graveyards and lonely roads where legends refuse to die. From witches who torment families, to ghostly women crying beside rivers, to winged creatures stalking the night skies. These are not simply campfire stories. These are tales inspired by real eyewitness accounts, historical records, folklore passed down through generations, and encounters so terrifying they continue to haunt the places where they happened. So lock your doors, dim the lights, and whatever you do, don't listen to the whispers coming from the dark. Our first tale is The Bell Witch of Tennessee. Our first story takes us to Adams, Tennessee, where one of America's most infamous hauntings began in the early 1800s. The Bell family claimed they were attacked nightly by an invisible entity. Witnesses report hearing chains dragged across the floors, scratching on the walls, and violent knocking throughout the house. But the most terrifying part is the spirits could speak. Visitors claimed the unseen voice knew personal secrets and private conversations no stranger could possibly know. Even future President Andrew Jackson reportedly visited the Bell farm after hearing rumors of the haunting. Legends say his wagon became mysteriously stuck before a voice in the woods declared, "You may proceed. I will see you tonight." Ha ha ha. The night the members of Jackson's party allegedly fled the home in terror. Some believe the entity was the spirit of a woman named Kate Batts. Others believe something far darker had attached itself to the Bell family. Even today, visitors to the Bell Witch Cave report hearing whispers and footsteps echoing through the darkness. Would you be brave enough to go into that cave? I would like to explore it. That would be a good episode. Okay, story number 2 is La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. Across Mexico and Latin America, stories continue about a ghostly woman dressed in white wandering rivers near the darkness. They call her La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. Legends say she drowned her children in grief and now searches endlessly for them. And she cries, "Mis hijos." Parents still warn children never to wander near the rivers at night. But eyewitnesses claim the legend is terrifyingly real. Residents near the river have reported hearing cries echoing through the fog. Some claim they've seen a floating woman with no visible face gliding silently near the water. Locals say if she cries and you can hear it nearby, she is actually far away. But if they sound distant, then she may already be standing next to you. Number 3, the Mothman of West Virginia. In November 1966, 2 young couples driving near Point Pleasant, West Virginia, encountered something impossible. A towering winged creature with glowing red eyes. The figure chased their car throughout the darkness near an abandoned TNT plant. Over the next year, dozens of eyewitness reports seeing the same creature. Descriptions remain horrifyingly similar. 7 feet tall, massive wings, glowing red eyes, a screech unlike any known animal. Then tragedy struck. On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. Many locals become convinced the Mothman sighting had been a warning of the disaster. Even today, People visiting Point Pleasant claim they still feel something is watching them near the old TNT area. Number 4, the Jersey Devil, curse of the Pine Barrens. Deep within the forests of southern New Jersey lies the Pine Barrens, a place locals warn outsiders to never enter alone in the dark, because something still flies through the woods, something with wings and hooves, claws, and glowing eyes. The Jersey Devil. The legend dates back to 1735. According to folklore, a woman known as Mother Leeds cursed her unborn child during a stormy night, crying, "Let this one be the devil!" Witnesses claim the child transformed right before their eyes into a winged creature with a horse-like head and bat wings before flying up the chimney into the darkness. For generations, locals reported hearing terrifying screams deep in the woods. But panic truly exploded in January of 1909. For one terrifying week, hundreds of eyewitnesses across New Jersey and Pennsylvania reported sightings. Police officers, families, factory workers, even school children. Residents discovered mysterious hoof prints in fresh snow crossing rooftops, fences, and frozen rivers. One of the most famous eyewitnesses was Patrolman James Sackville of Bristol, Pennsylvania. He claimed he encountered the creature directly and described it as having a ram-like head, long wings, thin legs with hooves. Sackville reportedly fired his gun at the creature, but it flew away unharmed. Schools closed, armed posses searched the forest, and many residents refused to leave their home after sunset. Even today, campers and hunters in the Pine Barrens report hearing screams echoing through the trees late at night. Even today, campers and hunters in the Pine Barrens refuse to even go back there. Some believe the Jersey Devil was mass hysterica. Others insist something ancient still stalks those woods. Number 5, I think, is the most terrifying. The Skinwalker legend. Among Navajo folklore exists one of the most feared supernatural beings ever spoke of, the Skinwalker. According to legend, these witches possess the ability to transform into animals and mimic human voices. Travelers driving through remote desert highways in Arizona and New Mexico report seeing humanoid figures running beside vehicles at impossible speeds. Others hear loved ones calling their names from outside late at night, only to discover no one is there. Many Navajo elders warn, never answer voices in the darkness, because sometimes they are not human. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh my goodness. Number 6, the will-o-wisp. Across swamps and forests from Ireland to Australia, glowing lights have terrified travelers for centuries. The will-o-wisp. Legends claim these floating lights lure people away from safe paths and into deadly marshes. In Australia, witnesses still report seeing glowing mean lights silently following cars through the outback before disappearing into the darkness. Scientists blame gas from swamps, but believers insist they are wandering spirits that lead souls astray. Number 7, the last one, the Curse Witch Grave. In Old English village cemetery, a grave sits covered beneath iron bars. Legends say a woman accused of witchcraft was buried there centuries ago. Locals claim a hooded figure appears near the graveyard gates after midnight. Some believe anyone touched by the apparition dies within a year. Even now, villagers avoid the cemetery after dark. So why does every culture fear the dark? From ancient Rome to the mountains of the Appalachian to villages hidden deep within the forests, humanity has always told stories about spirits, curses, witches, and creatures hiding just beyond the firelight. Maybe these legends exist because humans fear the unknown, or maybe they survive because something unexplained has always walked among us. Tonight we travel through haunted forests, cursed rivers, forgotten graveyards, and lonely roads where impossible things still linger beneath the moonlight. The world is full of superstitions, but every superstition begins with someone who truly believed they witnessed something terrifying. So the next time you hear a footstep in an empty hallway or a voice whispering your name from outside your window, maybe don't answer. Thank you for joining me tonight on the Shadow Hour with me, Madam Midnight, and our little special guest. Until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you do, like and subscribe and share these stories with others so that others may get a little spook in their spirit. Until next time, have a good night. Bye, my darklings.